There's a moment here where, and we were talking earlier on in the program with a psychologist about the kind of pressures that sports people come under because you're doing what you do for a living in the public eye. And there's a section in the book where everything starts to go very, very badly wrong for you.
Yeah.
You're not sure about your marriage. You've hurt your hand. I remember that hand injury that seemed to take forever to get better. You'd come off a loss. And then, and I think everyone can relate to this because, we always think we're slightly better off than we are. You thought you were a very rich man. And I don't know how it came about, but it turns out at that time you had virtually no money.
Yeah.
And first of all, what happened to your money? And then you actually used the word depression here. It affected you so badly.
Definitely. Look, I went through a low point in my life, and I was in a very dark place. Obviously, I had a big fallout with my family. Then I had a fallout with my wife. Ended up leaving her. I had this wedding hall that I was building, which then I find out I've spent about 12 million quid on it already, when it really should have cost me 4 million quid. Then I find out my accounts, I've not got the money that I think I should have in there. The amount of money that that should be in there, it's not there. And then the only way I know how to make money is by fighting. My hands are not working. It's still in pain. I don't know if it's ever going to be okay to fight with. So I'm thinking, wow, I mean, I'm at that age where I'm at the peak of my career where I could be making massive fights and also making a lot of money in them massive fights. And I'm going to waste my career over my hand problem. So I wasted all my time, especially in the peak of my career. So it really got me frustrated that I really went into a bit of depression, really. You know what I mean? I hit a wall, and imagine thinking that, look, if I never fight again, then I don't know what type of... I'll have to get a job, 9 to 5. I might have to get a job.
But nobody wants that, Amir.
Yeah, especially...
What are you going to end up doing?
Yeah. But look, one thing I realised...
Strawberry salesman.
Imagine, yeah. Or eat the strawberry. I'll end up eating them all.
£1 a bowl.
He'll be working for the Strawberry Marketing Board,
Marketing board,
yeah,
but
exactly,
as a tester. but
honestly, Wimbledon.
Yeah. But the thing was then is, honestly, I had someone above me, I had God looking over me, because I put everything together, and I was in a very bad mental state, and I got a call from I'm a Celebrity saying, would you like to go there? It was probably the best thing I ever did, because it gave me time to focus on me, my life, where I want to be, because I was all over the place. And you can imagine, when someone's low, especially a sportsman, when he's at the low part of his career, everyone's telling him different things, and things they're gonna say to you, they'll really want the opposite of. And so I'm getting people telling me different things. But this time, when I was in the jungle, I got to think for myself, and I took time out to know who Amir Khan is. What do I need? How do I need to change? And what do I need in my life? And that's when I decided to be the bigger man. Apologize to my parents. Apologize to my wife for accusing her for things, and then also changing the whole way of living. And you see, as soon as I made them changes, I did my apologies, I swear life totally changed. I ended up getting a call from Eddie Hearn, doing a contract deal with him on a return against Le Greco in Liverpool. Hands okay, got into training camp, felt so good, felt so fresh, and came back. So all this is in the book, and probably in a little bit more detail as well.
Oh, as I say,
in a lot of detail.
Don't worry, I'll sell the book in a few minutes' time. You don't need to do that. Absolutely, you don't need to do that. I'm going to do something very unprofessional now, Amir, because we were talking in the break, and that's supposed to be off the record. But I said to you jovially, and of course, promise me you'll never get back in that ring. And you didn't, and you couldn't, but not because nothing specific has been offered to you. But you had that look in your eye that boxers, they
love it.
It's like an addiction, man.
The thing is about boxing is, look, my last fight, I didn't feel the best. And now having 2 years at the ring, and it's not because you need the money or it's the fame. You miss the sport. It's something I've been doing all my life, honestly, and I love boxing. And when I go to the fights, and the last fight I was at, it was Conor Benn against Smith. And I was out there thinking, wow,
Conor was great, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, sorry.
Oh, the first one. Sorry. Beg pardon.
Eubank.
Chris Eubank Jr.
Eubank Jr. Sorry.
Yeah.
And I was watching that fight thinking, wow, like...
I could have these.
I miss these days.
Yeah.
Because it was only it was only 2 years ago I filled that same stadium up, and I thought I do miss it this time. So then I'm getting calls as well. I'm getting a lot of calls recently saying, would like to do an exhibition. And I'm like, oh.
Well, your box office. That's just what it is.
But I don't want to look. You're always that one punch away from getting hurt as well. And now I've got a family. Now I'm starting to get that dad body.
Do you want to fight me?
I don't mind doing something with you. You know what I mean? You take it easy on me,
I'm not
though.
a boxer. I'm not in any way a boxer. But
Spencer Oliver did train you in the corner a while back.
I will fight you for £2 million.
Oh,
okay, if you give me
you're
£2
overpressing
million.
yourself. See, some fighters used to do this. They used to overpress
He's
themselves to
overselling
get away.
himself there.
So you're
All right.
overselling yourself to trying to say,
okay.
I don't really want to fight you, but I'll fight you.
And then you've got to go on. Charlie's on tour at the moment. He's a
Yeah,
comedian.
yeah.
Yeah.
So up in Hull at the weekend.
Hull on the weekend, yeah.
You'll be off. You'll be calling him out.
Yeah.
Amir Khan, come on.
Let's have it.
Come on, let's do it.
You'd win. You'd win the fight as well, you know.
The
But
thing is, never mind wedding halls, Amir Khan. If you did have some more fights, or maybe you've got a load of money already, you could buy Bolton Wanderers. When's that going to happen?
Happening, yeah.
First of all, Bolton, look, what a team we were back early 2000s. I mean,
What a
having
dirty
Sama-
team, yeah.
Oh, come on. What team? Who do you support?
JJ Okocha.
Are you Tottenham fan? Come
The
on.
JJ Okocha.
JJ Okocha, we had Juice there,
Kevin
Al
Davis.
Juice and Stelios and all them guys. Look, they were the years when Sam Allardyce had it good for us. And obviously, look, things happened. The club ran out of a lot of money, and then sponsors started leaving. And now, if you go to the Bolton Wanderers football games, it's not as busy as they used to be, and it's a shame because we've got one of the nicest stadiums in the country.
But you
You
could
should
buy
fight
it now
there.
for the price of 2 punts of strawberries.
You know what?
He's going to do it. I can tell he's going to do it.
No, one thing in life I knew because of the wedding hall. This is going back to that again. It's got that much promotion. The wedding hall. I'm so sorry, but
think of that as a defeat. That's how you come back from the defeat.
and
that
I've come back
matters.
from it now, and now it's on a rise now. But anyway, what's happened now is because I don't know nothing about football, like going into the wedding
Like
hall
all
business,
owners of
going
football
into
clubs, you know nothing about football.
Yeah.
You're perfectly suited for it.
I am not gonna put my money into something I don't understand or know about, and that's
right.
the best success
You
I've
should
ever
have
had.
called the book
Like, told someone
from
something.
York Hall
And
to the
best
wedding
advice.
hall.
I know.
From York Hall to the wedding hall would have been amazing. What a great.
Well, listen,
that wedding hall.
that wedding hall.
The book has obviously been meant to be some kind of catharsis for you. Let me ask you a really profound question, if I may be so bold
Yes.
about myself. Are you happy, Amir?
I'm very happy. Do I look happy?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do
you
actually.
do.
Yeah,
Yes.
you really do.
Yeah, I feel happy.
But the last few times I've seen you on television after the fights and things like that, you don't always look entirely happy.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not
No,
a
I'm
boxer. I
happy,
don't-
honestly.
But are you happy, yeah?
Yeah, no, I'm happy,
Things are
and
coming right.
things have come together really well. And also, I might look tired because
You
man,
don't, you
I tell you one
don't.
thing: for this book promotion, the sleeps I'm only having like 3-4 hours sleep, and they're dragging me
I'll tell you
out.
what,
and
look
everywhere.
at- I'll tell you
So-
what,
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, you want to look
boxers don't like that. They like about
Hey,
15
yeah.
hours a day.
Look,
don't
I'm
they?
working very hard.
Look after your kids on your own for a couple of weeks. That'll get you back in the ring.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't
Listen,
do that.
everybody. The book is called Amir Khan: Fight for Your Life. It's on one of the major publishers. I'll get the name for you in a second. It's from Random House, so it couldn't be any bigger publishing. I absolutely tore through it. It's because. Of course, I was interested in what you thought about Terence Crawford and all the rest of it. But the other stuff, we haven't even got half here. We haven't talked about the threats from Al Qaeda. We haven't thought about the
all
home
sorts.
invasion, all those things. The book is absolutely full of things, and I cannot recommend it to you enough. And I can also say how grateful we are, indeed honoured, to have had Amir Khan with us for last
Thank you
night.
for having me, guys.
Thank you
Thank
very,
you very
very
much.
great to see you.
Yeah,
Thank you
Khan.
so much.